Hello everyone, this is your admin Inuo and you are here at Daily Inuo channel. I assume that this is your first time in this channel, so please subscribe and click the bell for more videos like this. If you like this kind of video tutorial, consider to like this video too. Without wasting your time, let's begin with our topic, which is Rose Online Class list and their skills. We actually have 4 classes such as Hawker, Muse, Soldiers, and Dealers. But first, let me give you an overview about stat points that I will be mentioning later on during the video, so you won't be confused. I assume that you are already in game, and may I request you to press letter C. There you can see a box that identifies your job, name, level, and other stuff, including primary stats such as strength, dex, intelligence, con, charm, and sen. As you point your cursor right here, you can see all the descriptions. Let's start with strength. When you add up a stat points on strength, this increases maximum HP, increases HP, increases defense, increases maximum carry weight, and soldier buff power. It also contributes attack power for those who are carrying one-hand weapon, two-hand sword, spear, axe, launcher, magic staff, katar, dual swords, and crossbow. Strength is the main stat for soldiers. Let's move down here to the dexterity. Dexterity increases dodge rate. It increases Hawker's buff power too, and contributes attack power to those who are carrying this kind of weapons. As you can see, there are a lot. Dexterity is actually the main stats for Hawkers. Well, let's move here to intelligence. Intelligence gives maximum MP, increases MP recovery rate, increases magic theft, and Muse buff power. It increases attack power to magic wand and magic staff. But for other weapons, I doubt if it increases attack power too, due to it's not in the list. Maybe it will just give you a maximum MP, but not attack power. Intelligence is actually the main stat for Muse. Moving on, here is the con, or the concentration. It increases accuracy, crafting success rate, chance of crafting high durability items, and dealer buff power. It increases attack power to bow, gun, and launchers only. Okay, so this is the main stats for dealers. Here is the charm. Charm increases heal power, increases buff power, increases damage overflow, or they call it DOT, critical defense, and quest rewards. Charm can be used by all classes. If they wish to increase their buff power, they considered adding up charm to their stat points. Some Muse place charm as their main stat, and that will make them a full support Muse. Down here is the sense. It increases critical rate, attack power slightly, and chance of crafting items with additional stats. Some dealers wishes to craft those items that has highest statistics on it. They put sense a lot. Well, others wants to have a very high critical rate, then they consider this too. Sen applies to all classes. Okay, so now we're done with our statistics review. Before I begin to our main topic, let me inform you that in the description down below, I indicated the time for each topic that you want to hear. Since the video is too long, I simplified it for you, and I hope you're going to check it out. Let's begin now with Muse. Since Inuo is readily available, he will let us check out those skills that he has. Let's go! For you to get into the skill tab, press K and click the job. Now you can check out those common skills of your character. Let's get into it. Muse are the wizard of the team. As I say, Muse depends on their mana. That is why they do maximize their int to prevent scarcity of MP while in a battle. Sometimes, second job Muses use charm as their main stats, but we won't be discussing it right now, for we don't have enough time. Let's just save the second job topic on our next video. The first skill we have here is mana conservation. From the name itself, conserving the energy. Next will be meditation, MP recovery rate per 45 intelligence. Mana pool, max MP, 5 max MP per intelligence. Next here is the mystic armor training for magic defense. Right click and you will see all of the details. Knowledge training will give you in spirit of magic for offensive muse, skill power, mental focus, enhanced damage, and we have here skills that can be shared to party members, such as resistance chant that give them magic resistant up, blessed mind chant Max MP up, Valkyrie Chant, enhance damage. And last but not the least is Gift of Knowledge. It will increase their int. Right here is the Mystic Eye. Use these skills to dispel those who are in camouflage mode. Mana Shield Absorption. If the Muse will get into their second job and they have this high charm with them, or they put a lot of charm in their stats, this is really hard to break. That is why mages are really strong in PvP. Talking about their powerful skill, and they do have this shield. Now we're done with our common skills for Muse. Before we move to offense, let me tell you that the second jobs for Muse are the Cleric, known for their support, and Mages, known to be the offensive skill casters. So let's go now to the offensive skills, or shall I say, the Little Mage. Up here, you can see all the passives. Staff Mastery will give attack power. Spell Mastery will give skill power. Staff Projection, skill range. Staff Channeling, well, again, the MP thing. Staff Attunement, MP Consumption. Sorcerer's Sight for accuracy, and their own version of Mana Shield Siphon. Well, while you are still leveling and you are in a party, I advise you to get those skills that are with AoEs, such as this. Magic Area of Effect, Hailstorm, Icy Hailstorm. Next will be Windstorm, or the advance is Tornado. Next will be Fire Ring, and the advance is Meteorite Strikes. As you can see, all those skills right there are AoEs. Other characters really love to party with Mage. Why? Because there are a lot of skills that are AoE. AoE means Area of Effect. But if you are leveling alone and nobody invites you in a party, well, that's so sad. But let's do something about it. You can just get those magic targeted skills such as Ice Bolt, advances Frostbiters, Voltage Bolt, advances Voltage Jolt, Firebolt, advance is Hellfire, and Mana Bolt, Mana Spear. Since you are alone, the mobs won't come to you all at the same time. By reason of, you attack them one by one. Muse durability is weak, so be careful. Let's go now to the supportive skill. Well, this is the preparatory skills for Cleric. Getting that job won't put you in a box of being just a buffer or just a healer. Be careful. Clerics can be evil too. Now let's check out their skills. 1 mastery that gives them attack power. 1 accuracy for accuracy. 1 speed for attack speed. 1 range will give them weapon range. Mana shield force. Mana crook. Sleep. They will let you sleep. Good night. Since they do have this magic tool with them, this Mystic Deflection will give them block rate percentage, together with Mystic Guard, offhand defense, and offhand magic defense. Next set of skills here are Summon Training. That will give them the capacity to summon Phantom Sword. This will help them in a battle. Bonfire. Well, Bonfire will give you max HP, attack power, accuracy defense, magic defense, dodge rate, critical, and critical defense. And all here are heal, cure, heal, restore, party heal, restore the party. And they do have soul revive, resurrection. Now I log in my baby Hoker character so I can show you his skills. Press K to check on the skill tab and click job. Now we can see the general skills for Hokers. Up here are the passive skills. First one is the sprint, add up movement speed. Second is the quick reflexes, add up dodge rate. Then the combat mastery for attack speed percentage. Dexterity training to add up deck. And here we have backpack training. For those who are using bow, yeah, they need to bring arrows a lot with them. So they need this. Next here is mana profit and mana fountain. These things are for mana power. They cast skills too, so they might need this, of course. Down here are the party buff, so they can share it with their party members. Rapid twitch to add up movement speed. Next is enhance reflexes to add up dodge. Hoker accordance for attack speed, and Hoker's guile to add up deck to their party member. Down here is the second sight. So if ever other Hoker will attack them under stealth or cloak, you can cast these skills and you can see them. Let's move our tab to melee. There are 2 sets of skills for melee. By the way, the second job for Hokers are the Raiders and the Scouts. For Raiders, they are using these melee skills. But for Scouts, they are the bowers. Now let's differentiate between 2 sets of skills. First here on the left side is the Qatar training. Gives attack power. Qatar swiftness gives attack speed. Sharpened blade gives critical percentage. Cunning gives dodge rate. and critical strikes gives critical damage. It means if you're using Qatar, then you have to prioritize your agility. Then you have to put Sen on it because it has passive critical right here. It will really help to boost out your critical percentage when you put Sen on your stats. To make it short, Qatar Raiders are fast and a Dex Sen type. Moving here at the right side is Dual Weapon Mastery. They do have weighted blows for skill power, weapon guard for defense, and dual striking for accuracy. Here is the piercing blows for pierce death. Well, as I can see right here, their source of damage is from the skills, and they boost up their accuracy so the skills won't be wasted if they miss. Well, for this kind of raiders, I suggest to put a dex and a con in their stats. It will really help and boost up their skills and attack power and con for accuracy. Down here is the double slash. This active skill can be used by Qatar or Dual. Next is the Poison Knife, a skill that's shared by both Qatar and Dual Swords. Down here is the active skills for Qatar. So they have here Qatar Upper, Focus Impact, Flame Hook, which is helped by dot or damage over time, Qatar Spin for AoE, Stealth for camouflage, duration is for 300 seconds, Blind for accuracy down. And here at the lower right, an active skill for dual wield. We have here Heavy Strike, Spiral Kick for AoE, Dividing Cleave, Whirling Strike for AoE. And down here is a debuff. They put their opponent's defense down. Here is really the most amazing skills of Dual Sword. When you max this out, this Mirror Phantasm will reach until 70% of dodge rate. Well, that is too high, that even the dealer has con stat will get in trouble too. Most especially, if the raider is with high charm underneath their stats, it will really boost these skills. So, which one do you want? The Qatar for the speed or for dual with attack and accuracy, bringing your Mirror Phantasm with you. Now let's go to the bow. Bowers are actually those scouts. There are also two sets of skills. Left here is the bow training and the right here is crossbow training. Let's sort them out. Attack power for bow training, weak hands, attack speed, sharpened tips for critical damage, and critical focus for critical percentage, sharp eyes for accuracy, longbow for weapon range. Let's move here to the crossbow. Crossbow has attack power, steady arm for attack power for 8 dexterity. You will see also the difference between upgraded and not. Light scope for accuracy, shield blocking since they got shield with them, they have block rates percentage. Tip arrow for pierce depth, crossbowman's guard for damage reduction. Unfortunately, I haven't seen one using this kind of set of skills in-game. So if you would choose this one, maybe you're the first one. Down here are the active skills. While under the bow, they do have aim shot, plumb arrow, shackle arrow, double arrow, and if you got to maximize all of this, you will get this stun arrow. You will stun your enemy for 2 seconds. Here are some additional active skills like R arrow, ice arrow, wind arrow. Under the crossbow, active skills are aim shot, plumb arrow, shackle arrow, double arrow, and if you max them out, all of them, you will get this stun too for 2 seconds. And since they have a shield with them, they got this shield strike, shield slam, and another stun, the shield stun. So what do you think? Do you want to use the bow for scouts or the crossbow? Now, all you the dealers here, to help us check out dealer skills. Press K and click the job. Here you can see the general skills for dealers. First one here is Dealer's Influence. This is a party buff that gives the party accuracy up. Next is Salesman Gate. This is a passive movement speed. Next here is the discount. When you max out this skill, it will give you 25% discount. Some players that max out this passive buy pots and scrolls from NPC at discounted rate and sell it to the market with lesser price than usual. Next one here is Backpack Mastery. Since they carry a lot of items and materials with them, then this is really necessary. One passive right here is Sense of a Deal, that gives sense. Another passive is Focus Concentration, that gives con and additional accuracy percentage. Down here are the party buff. Words of Suggestion, that gives the party increased sense. Guided Focus gives the party increased con. And Critical Chant, that gives the party critical up. Now we are done with general skills. Let's move to the offensive one. By the way guys, let me tell you that the second job for dealers are the artisan who do craft potions, weapons, armors, and many more. And the most special thing is they cut gemstones. And the other one is the bourgeois for the offensive advanced class. They could craft too, but not as advanced crafting as the artisan. Checking the offensive skill tab, we have two sets of skills right here. On the left side is the gun training. The other side is launcher training. Now, let's compare them. Gun training has attack power, gun scope for accuracy, extended barrel for weapon range, trigger finger for attack speed, piercing rounds for pierce defense, and excitable trigger finger, some special passive for them. Well, let's check out the active. Twin shots, marksman's shot, magic bullet, sniping, and if you're going to max out all of these skills, you will get wild shot. As I notice, with this attack speed and weapon range and single target kills, these skill sets are good for hunting. So if you want to hunt someone, use these skill sets so you can kill them from a far, far away with your attack speed. Going on to the launcher training. Launcher training has attack power, explosive ammo for 5% critical, shrapnel for critical damage, pop powder for skill power, art of boom for AoE, and one passive special here, the Cannoneer's Panic. Well, going into the active skills, just check out the description right there. Twin shot has area of effect. Loaded barrels has area of effect. Cannon blast has area of effect. Fire in a hole has area of effect. And when you get all of these skills into 5, you can get this demolition expertise. And again, it has area of effect. So this skill set is really good in leveling or farming. Now we already tackled the offensive skills. Now we will go to the crafting tab. Okay, so we are done with our defensive skills for dealer. Moving to the tab of crafting, let me tell you guys that this is just the basic skills of a dealer for crafting. If you want to go for advanced, then choose artisan. Let me check the first skill right here, craftsman's talent. Consider to maximize this craftsman's talent for you to get a higher success rate in crafting. And if you notice right here, no offense skills at crafting tab. Well, for the name itself, crafting. But at this corner, you can see 2 bodyguards that you can hire. You just have to choose which one you want, a warrior or a hunter. Yeah, they can afford to hire a bodyguard. They are the richest character in the team, so you're like a business tycoon. Down here, we have an armor craft. You can craft armor reinforcement or armor endowment. Let me show you what are the things or items that you can craft. Headgears, common headgears, armors, magic armors, casual clothes, gauntlets, magic gloves, common gloves, boots, magic boots, and common shoes. Another thing here is the armor endowment. Let's check this out. So these are the stats for the endowment items. It will give you MP rate, MP recovery rate, and max MP. If you want to check out until what level you can craft, you just have to check out what level are you now. You see, I am only level 104, so I can craft a level 100. Next here is the weapon craft. You can craft a weapon that are darkened, hardened, balanced, and enchanted. Let's check out what are the stats. Well, for darkened, it gives you attack speed. For hardening, it gives you attack power. For balancing, it gives you accuracy. And for enchanting, it gives you max MP consumption. Okay, so at the middle, you can see sub item craft. What are those items under this? Well, we got here shield, your backpack, wings, and back shield with no stats. Okay, so down here is the alchemy. Here you can craft a potion. Well, you can craft a lot of this and sell it to the other players. That is why a lot of dealers are very rich, because they do have a discount in NPC and they can do whatever they want. They can even upgrade it and sell it to the market. So here I got one unique for crafting, the face item craft. This is the only one I got now. Anyway, we can discuss it today. That's all for dealer. Let's proceed now to the next class. Now we are here with my little soldier. Last but not the least, soldiers are the Hercules of the team, known for their durability and tremendous power. Let's check out the skills. Press K and click Job. You can see under common are their general skills, or here are their passive skills versus the defense training, defense percentage, physical training, max HP percentage, repose, HP recovery, and strength training for their strength. They do have here party buff, power overflow for attack power, durability assist, defense up, stamina assist, HP up, and rally shout to increase the strength. They do have 3 debuff here, the battle hall, defense down, battle scream, movement speed down, battle cry, attack power down. Down here is battle alertness to check out those who are hiding. Taunt, provoke enemies so that they can turn their attentions towards you. Now we're done with our general skills of soldiers. Let's go to one-hand skills. One-hand skills is actually the preparatory skills for knight. For your information, the second job for soldiers are the knight and champions. Knight known for their defense and champions known for their offense. So let's sort them out. Here on one-hand weapon, we do have the one-hand weapon training and their own version of crossbow training. Okay, one-hand weapon training gives attack power, one-hand weapon accuracy gives accuracy, one-hand weapon handling gives attack speed, and special passive right here is graceful fencing. After 20 melee hits, gain 100% attack speed for 3 seconds. Then we have this shield mastery, offhand defense, offhand magic defense. Next is the guard for damage reduction. Here is the block training for block rate percentage, and calm defenders like special passive who have 10% chance on block to gain 2 per 1 character levels. Next here is the crossbow training. Also gives attack power, accuracy for crossbow accuracy, and bolt reloading for attack speed. Here's defense with crossbow piercing. Let's just check out their active skills. For active skills of crossbow, they only have 3. And for the one hand, they have 5. Okay, so let's check it out. Double attack, fatal thrust, sweeping strike, absorptive assault. And when you max them out, you have the chance to get this sword force that applies stun for 3 seconds. But for the crossbow, they have double shots, trap arrows, and poison shots. Gives dot right here, if you can see on the description down below, that gives 5 damage per 1.5 seconds. That is a damage over time. Next here is the critical shot. Both of them, they do have the shield. They got this shield jab, shield slam, and shield stun. They will stun the enemy for a second. Well, let's proceed the third tab, the two-hand weapons. Now we are here at the next tab, which is the two-handed skills. These skills are preparatory skills for champions. There are 3 sets of skills right here. First one here is the two-handed sword mastery. Next is the spear training. The other one is axe training. Let's check them out one by one so we can see what are the differences. Starting here with two-handed sword mastery, it gives attack power. Sword piercing gives pierce defense percentage. Two-handed sword accuracy for accuracy percentage, and graceful swings. After 25 melee hits, gain 50% attack power for 8 seconds. Well, this might be good in PvP. Next one here is the spear training. It gives attack power percentage, spear AoE range, spear speed, attack speed, spear fury with a special passive right here, 20% chance on melee hit to gain 1 up to 5 stacks of attack speed and 10% dodge for 10 seconds. Well, maybe this is good for farming. Okay. Next is axe training. Gives attack power, weighted axe hand, critical damage, sharpened axe, 1 critical percent, and 1 critical per concentration. Invigoration, a special passive right here, which gives 20% chance on critical attack to recover, 1 per 1 character level for 3 seconds. Well, this is also good for hunting. Spear is good for farming, and this two-handed swords or the axe training, either of the two you can use in PvP. Okay, let's check out their active skills down here. Under two-handed sword mastery, they have piercing strikes to put their opponent's defense down, voltage crush, tremor impact for dodge down, quake impact, and this is actually an AoE effect. And if you max them out, it will give you the sword force. Under the spear training, they have spear strikes, piercing tab, fire sweep for AoE, wind sweep, again with AoE effect, ice sweep, AoE effect. That is why I'm telling you, this set of skill is good for farming or it is good for leveling up. Let's go to axe training. Under the axe training is leap attack, overhead attack for dodge down, weapon toss for movement speed down. If you can see the description below, the distance where you can throw this skill is 25 meters. So if you are chasing someone and you want to slow them down, you can throw this little axe towards your enemy and they will slow down. And after that, you're going to give them a big bang right here. Alright. Axe Storm, they also have dot skill, damage over time. Just check out the description below for damage per second. Well, if you're going to max out your charm right here, it will be more powerful. But again, it's up to you which set of skills do you want to choose. And if you're going to max out all of this, you can get these overhead drones. Then we have 3 passive skills right here. shared by two-hand sword, spear, and axe, two-hand training attack for attack power, two-hand finesse for attack speed, two-hand grip training for attack accuracy. So, let me ask you guys, which one do you want to get? This two-handed sword mastery that is good in PvP, or this one, spear training, good in farming and leveling up because of those AoEs right here, or the axe training is really good when you're chasing someone, alright? Or maybe you just go for being a knight and you will be just the Hercules for durability of the team. Okay guys, that's all for my video. I hope you're going to like it. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.